What is going on, Dolphins fans? It is your boy Dillon. Welcome to Dolphins with Dillon, and it's another day and more Dolphins news, although not all that much. They had a light practice today, so just want to give you a couple little bits of news and information that's relevant. Obviously, we have our next game against the Baltimore Ravens on Saturday. Tomorrow, I will do my game preview. So on Friday, I'll do my game preview. But there is a couple things I want to talk about real quick. So first of all, our Bleacher Report did a preview of the Baltimore Ravens and Miami Dolphins game. So I just want to let you know what they had to say about it. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern, so 4 p.m. on the West Coast where I live. It's at Hard Rock Stadium, so it's a home game. This is what they say for the Ravens. Which young tight end and wide receiver will emerge in the Baltimore Ravens offense? This is good because this will give our secondary and linebackers an opportunity to see if they can hold up against tight ends and to see if one of those young corners can emerge. So they said the Ravens spent a large portion of their offseason overhauling their skill position talent. Veterans Michael Crabtree and John Brown have already become go-to targets for Joe Flacco, but the rookies need to do more. Tight ends Hayden Hurst and Mark Andrews are still establishing themselves after being first and third round picks respectively. The team selected wide receivers Jaleel Scott and Jordan Lasley later in the draft too. You want to make the team, you've got to make the catch, head coach John Harbaugh said per the Baltimore Sun's Jonas Shaffer. You want to make the team, you've got to make a block, you've got to make a tackle. Go make the team. Show us. Okay, and then this is what they have to say for us. And I swear to God, man, they just cannot get off the fact that we got rid of Ndamukong Suh, Jarvis Landry, and Mike Pouncey. I swear to God. Are the Miami Dolphins better after moving Ndamukong Suh, Jarvis Landry, and Mike Pouncey? I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, come on. Can somebody, frankly, I don't care if we are better or worse without them. It doesn't matter. They're gone. They're no longer on the team. We've talked about it a million times. Just shut up about it already. Jesus. Anyway, Ndamukong Suh made an observation a blind man could see when he poked fun at the Dolphins' poor run defense on Instagram, according to ESPN.com's Lindsay Theory. On social media, one social media comment about Miami surrendering a 71-yard touchdown run to Christian McCaffrey speaks volumes, though. First of all, dude, it was the one run. Yes, that needs to be eliminated. Yes, the linebackers need to fit their gaps. But it was one fucking run. Everybody's blown up. Look, I wasn't happy about it. I thought last week's game was shit overall. I mean, you heard what I had to say about it. It wasn't very good, and we need to do a lot better this week. But Jesus Christ, I mean, if you look at it for real, the run game or the run defense wasn't that bad. It hasn't been that bad. And we still have, young guys like Raekwon McMillan and Jerome Baker who need to get their feet under them. Anyway, the Dolphins seem to be struggling at key positions vacated by core performers. Miami's coaching staff is still trying to determine its starting defensive tackles. Wide receiver Devontae Parker may not be able to pick up the slack in the passing game, and center Daniel Kilgore isn't powerful at the point of attack. Okay, real quick about the defensive tackles. Bleacher Report, whoever is doing these articles, Bleacher Report, ESPN, it doesn't matter who it is. They clearly just don't really know anything about us. So, again, for like the millionth time, we are going to be rotating defensive tackles. They are going to be rotating. It doesn't matter who starts. Jesus Christ. All right, Devontae Parker may not be able to pick up the slack in the passing game. Okay, sure. So maybe he won't do anything. But if he doesn't perform any better than he has been, well, then, it's just kind of a wash. And we have plenty of depth. We have plenty of guys that can step in and do shit. So who cares? It's not even that big of a deal. And Daniel Kilgore isn't powerful at the point of attack. Yeah, but he's a lot healthier than Pouncey. He's he's been part of the reason why the O-line has actually been able to play together consistently and develop continuity and chemistry along the offensive line, because we haven't had to baby him and put him in bubble wrap like we did last year. Come on, man, come on. Anyway, so that's that. That's what they had to say. And just a couple more quick things. I guess Leonte Carew is out. He's got a little something going on. I don't know what it is. Adam Gase had a press conference, but all he said is that he'll be out for a couple days. He may not make the game this week. I really don't think Carew is going to be around for too much longer. Apparently, Bryce Petty is out, sidelined with an oblique injury. So there's that. And I guess in today's light practice, Tannehill wore a knee brace, or didn't wear a knee brace. But, you know, obviously in games and during practices that involve contact, he expects to wear one. So there's that. And that's really it, guys. So, like I said, Adam Gase had a press conference today, so I'll be adding that in. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And with that said, Phins up.
Wearing me out right now while playing this week, but you know, we'll be smart with that. He's come on. That was a pretty severe hamstring he had, so you know, that's one of the longer ones that I've been around.
Adam, how do you put toughness in a team when it needs it? Can that come from coaches, or does that have to be from within?
I think a lot of times it's really the kind of players you have. And I think it's, you know, you can try to create it a little bit, but really at the end of the day, it's, you know, who your guys are and kind of the way that they've been their whole career. And, you know, seen a few guys here and there kind of change their attitude as far as how they play, but I think it's very rare.
And when you have a team such as Baltimore, do you make it a point with your players knowing what's happened the last couple of years, or do you just kind of leave that to them? That you want to play? We're
focusing on ourselves. I mean, if nobody's realizes who we're playing and the type of team we're playing, then they don't know the NFL. So I mean, guys are aware that they've played these guys enough time. Even if they've come from a different team, those guys have a reputation of, you know, being physical, and everybody knows that they got to bring it this week.
I'm wondering about having Dowell Loggins around. How has that been? In what ways are you finding that that's going to be a good setup?
Yeah, it's been good. You know, I mean, we have good chemistry. You know, we've worked together before. We know kind of he plays off me and not vice versa. So it's just an easy, you know, transition for us. He's able to do a lot of things in meetings, and you know, I'm able to go do other things, and it's been a good transition.
From an injury perspective, too, I was curious about if you could give us any updates. Brendel and Carew.
Yeah, Brendel, we're still working through that, and then Carew, felt something yesterday, so it's going to be a couple days, but it's nothing serious. But I'm not sure if he's going to make the game. So.
Raekwon McMillan, what do you want to see from him this game, and is it more, I guess, abstract, or?
It's just more snaps for him. Just keep learning, keep doing your job, get the basics down, and just go make plays.
How is he done as far as the mental part of the game? Is he understanding, or is he kind of typical rookie?
No, he does a good job. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been around for a year. He hasn't played, but he does a good job with the mental side of it. It's just really putting, classroom, field together, reacting. In that position, sometimes it takes a minute to really get going, and I think we're trying. We're progressing the way we want.
Adam, I assume some of your staff are already carefully looking at Tennessee. When do you turn your thoughts to that? Not to the week of the game, or
nobody's looking at Tennessee. We're focused. No. Well, I mean, personnel guys are. Yeah. But we're not. That's
you don't turn your thoughts to that.
No, that's so far away. I'm worried about the 90 guys we got right now.
Adam Zach Steps, I know you picked up last year. How would you assess his development?
He's had some really good practices. He's done well in the games. He's really been one of those guys that last year when we got him right away, a lot of the defensive linemen noticed when he put hands on him, it was different. And, being able to get him in live action, that was good. I think right now he's competing for a spot, and he's doing a good job, and he's going to make it, it's going to be one of those decisions where we got to figure out, how many guys we're going to end up keeping it, in that line room. But he's played well enough to, really put himself in a good position.
Adam, it looks like, I'm sorry if you've been asked before, that Jordan Phillips is tracking the play this week, where he stands after having a couple weeks off and what the season might hold for him this year.
Yeah, we're going to meet about who's going, who's having issues, things like that today. So, right now, him practicing is a good sign, and then we'll kind of talk about where, how many reps everybody's getting and what we're looking for this week.
Adam, Jakeem described that wide receiver room as a real tight brotherhood. How do you look at that group, both in the locker room?
I'd agree with that. Those guys are around each other all the time. You rarely see one of those guys by himself. It's a group of them. So it's like a little gang there. They're tight and they work well together. And they're talking football all the time, and they're trying to help each other out. And really, a lot of the times, this offense does run through that room. And we need that group to be good, and I like where we're headed right now.
Have you and Frank Gore had the talk about this week?
No.
Would you tell us if you had?
Yeah. I haven't talked to him about it yet.
He expects to play.
Oh, I'm aware. I am aware.
Has him and Dillon been what you expected physically? I know that he's provided some things you like as far as being a mentor, but does he look like exactly what you thought you were getting?
Yeah. Yep. He's everything that we thought, and we're excited. Feel like he does a great job.
What would be the reason not to play?
I don't know. I never said I wasn't. I just know he's played a lot of football. And, he's running back, and I don't know, I've seen a lot of veteran running backs go through the entire preseason, not play, and then go week one, and they're fine. So, but I know Frank wants to get out there, get hit a couple times, and probably get in the stadium, kind of get that first time over with.
Is it right? I'll try it a different way. Last week I said, what's the quarterback plan? So I'll try it a different way. Is it good for us to expect a lot of Tannehill and some Brock and David in this game?
There you go. We'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay.
You were asked it before, but Tannehill didn't have a brace out there today. Was that just a one-day thing, or you anticipate more of that?
I thought he had it on.
I don't think he had it on. It was far for us, but I thought I didn't see it.
I don't know. I know he had it on at some point, unless he took it off.
He didn't have it on.
I don't know. I'll question that one. I'll get back to you on that one.
You don't trust me?
He didn't have it on. He didn't have it on.
We got a photo. All right, last one, guys.
When it comes to those conversations that you're going to have about the 53-man roster, how much of it is offense versus defense, keeping a certain number versus, whether or not we have what we need, let's say, at receiver, wanting to keep a guy versus keeping too many?
Yeah, we haven't even gotten those conversations yet. But, at some point we'll figure it out. That's going to be one of those – it'll be interesting how that's all going to work out, because we've had a good amount of guys play well, and I have a feeling I know who you're kind of talking about, where, hey, in or out, but, we'll get to that point. I'm just trying to – for me, I look at it, I got 90 guys on this team that are been here since April, working their ass off, trying to make this team, and I don't like going ahead on any of the roster move stuff.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the interviews. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, if you did, please hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, post on Facebook, whatever, hit the like button, and definitely leave me some comments, questions, concerns, anything you'd like to see or hear in the videos, stuff like that. So definitely let me know. And of course, the most important thing is subscribe. So with that said, I'll see you guys soon, and fins up.